If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. As if it's not blatantly obvious enough that these secret societies are coming out of the dark, coming into light, and of course using humor to brainwash the masses, to deflect attention away from truth and make it satire so people think that things like the Illuminati, the secret societies, Satan, all of this stuff are works of fiction, and the masses are being dumbed down into believing it because the masses are dumbed down. It's not just from the chemtrails, and it's not just from the chemicals. It's from the mindset that they've created in our current society. And people are just walking around like zombies. And now this was passed along to me from a subscriber named Violetta. I thank you. A few other people messaged me about this as well. And this is in regards to something that's going on Instagram, where I guess people are taking quizzes, answering questions to see what secret society they belong in. Are they a part of the Freemasons? Are they a part of the Illuminati? Are they a part of Skull and Bones? They're making a mockery, but they're revealing truth right there in plain sight. And people see it, they think it's hilarious. The Illuminati, how funny. Well, the core of what these people do is rape, molest, and eat babies, sacrifice human beings. So I don't find it funny when people hear about this stuff and then they laugh. I don't care if people call me crazy or anything like that, because I know 100% that this is truth. I don't have a single doubt. I don't wake up and go, could I be wrong about this? This is 100% truth. This is what's going on. So I don't care if people could say I'm crazy or anything like that, but I have a problem with people laughing about it without researching it or looking into it. I have a problem with that because you know what they're doing? They're enabling them to continue to poison us, to continue to control this matrix that we live in, control our government. They're enabling them to get away with molesting and raping these kids. It just makes me absolutely sick. So let's take a look at some of these screenshots that were sent over to me. We see the as above, so below symbolism right in there. Is this you? And then, of course, they have it upside down. You'll see that often through these screenshots. Are you in a frat? Do you believe in a higher power? Do you have good character? Do you like old white guys? You're a Freemason. How funny. Making a joke and a mockery out of this because people think Freemasons is just like a fraternity. There's nothing really behind it. They go bowling on Tuesday nights. It's just a bunch of buddies getting together. It says Freemasonry is basically the world's oldest and largest fraternity. And it's not even that hard to join. See, I even said what it was before I read it. You just need to petition a member, prove your character, and believe in a higher power. Right, because the higher power is Lucifer that they believe in, and they convince them of that. It says, didn't you see National Treasure? The founding fathers were Freemasons, and they continue to rule America from the shadows to this day. Well, oh, that's so funny. Then we get some V for Vendetta stuff. Another way to dumb people down into thinking, oh, the government it's all, this is all just fictional stuff that the government is in control and trying to create this fascist society. I mean, are you an elite hacker? Do you enjoy DD? I guess that just means hacking. Do you enjoy DDoS attacks? Are you willing to destroy ISIS presence on the web? Do you have no qualms about breaking cyber laws? Do you really like V for Vendetta? Oh, you could be anonymous. The CIA has control of Anonymous and is trying to subvert world opinion and initiate conflicts. Can't you see? It's all on the internet. Since Anonymous is anonymous, anyone claiming that name can technically act on their behalf. This is on Instagram, folks. Instagram. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just make sure to follow their lead and take down anybody hindering justice, human rights, and freedom of speech. Oh, and get yourself a Guy Fawkes mask, right? Because we see these people during these protests wearing the Guy Fawkes mask. Most of these people are bought and paid for at these protests. The Black Lives Matters protests, the Women's March. Okay, there's people there that are paid to be there wearing these masks. It goes on to say, click which box applies to you. I hate superstition. I oppose religion's influence over the public. I am curious about an authoritarian new world order. I'm Beyonce. You see how they do that to make a mockery? Or people should be asking, well, what is this new world order? What does it mean? What does it mean for me? How does it affect my life? Oh, they're poisoning us. Oh, they're doing this. They're doing that. They're brainwashing us. Oh, I'm Beyonce. I guess that's supposed to be funny. Ha ha. It goes on to say and explain about the Illuminati. It says the Illuminati were a Bavarian-era fraternal organization created to end the influence of religion and superstition, but they ceased to exist a few hundred years ago, which is not true. Now Illuminati is a catch-all term for any number of all-powerful super-secret societies. Then it says, flip this, as above, so below, for what they don't want you to know. So I have to read this upside down. The Illuminati exists to this day with members at the highest echelons of politics and social influence. Their goal is to create a fascist new world order. It's all on the $1 bill, man. Open your eyes. So there is telling this stuff, and it gets worse as it goes along. Are you a patron of the arts? I always mention that, right? Arts, the excuse to get away with the satanic stuff, like Marina Abramovich dumping baby blood, throwing it on the walls. These people are sick. They're cannibalists. Do you aspire to be a mover and shaker in world politics? Do you enjoy pagan, oh my God. Do you enjoy vaguely pagan carousing at ultra-private compounds? Are you trained in fire safety? Then join the Bohemian Club. So they're even making reference to the Bohemian Grove. They're letting all this stuff out there. You know, Bohemian Grove for years and years was a pretty well-kept secret by the elites. Obviously, this stuff is now out and everybody's aware, who's awake of what Bohemian Grove is. So now they're even going to desensitize people about what goes on there. They're going to go, oh, it's this fraternal meeting. All of them you'll see in the mainstream in the next couple of years. They'll be talking about it like it's fun and it's a joke. And, politicians, instead of having it be taboo, will talk about it and say, yeah, we go up there. And they'll go, yeah, we go up there and make, New World Order policies. And everybody will laugh at the sarcasm. But the reality is that is what they're doing. In addition to molesting children, raping children, bringing in little boy and little girl escorts in the area. It's disgusting. And people find humor in this. I don't. It says they're a private California-based club that owns a 2,700-acre campground called Bohemian Grove, where the world's most powerful men relax amidst the redwoods and shed their material worries in the cremation of care ceremony. Soothing, right? It says flip to learn about the sacrifices. The cremation of care is actually an occult ceremony where children are kidnapped and sacrificed to the Canaanite deity Moloch. That's all you have to do to gain ultimate power, so sign up fast. So they're even making a mockery of it. Is that funny? Kidnapped kids getting sacrificed? Is that something you even joke about? If somebody came up to me and was cracking jokes about that, I'd probably deck them, to be honest. There's nothing funny about kids getting kidnapped and sacrificed to Moloch. But see how they make a mockery of it? All you got to do is sign. Hey, if that's all you got to do for ultimate power, so let's all sign up. And they have created a society of zombies where people actually do find humor in this, because nobody in this world takes anything seriously anymore. They use sarcasm and this dry humor over and over, and nobody takes anything serious. So even hearing about it, people go, oh, stop. That's not really going on. I don't need to research it or look into it. I just know it's not going on because, I got to get to work. Sorry. I don't know why I think that. Oh, wait, because I'm programmed and I'm brainwashed. Yeah, there's nothing weird about heads of industry, corporations, politics, actors, athletes, musicians, all these people who are people of influence in our world and control these corporations and the food we eat and all that stuff, getting in the woods together, performing these rituals, these satanic rituals, and planning our lives. Because that's what they're doing. They're planning the wars, the fake wars they're going to stage, the false flag events. And people out there are so dumbed down, they think it's funny. It's not going to be funny when you're burning in hell, and it's not going to be funny if you're put into a FEMA camp or you accept the mark of the beast. And I'll tell you one thing, people that find it funny, oh, the Bohemian Club, oh, it's so funny, they're out in the woods doing this stuff, doing mock sacrifices to Moloch, pretending to kill kidnapped kids. How sick in the head do you have to be to think that that's made up? Oh yeah, it's conspiracy theory, guys. We just made this up. We just decided all of a sudden we were just going to make this up and just start talking about it over and over about the sacrificing of kids because we have nothing better to do. Absolute idiots. This world is just really I can't even take how dumbed down they are. And people are going to see this on Instagram. So they're going to be indoctrinated with what Bohemian Grove is. So when people like me and they find out, oh, Bohemian Grove, they go, oh, I never heard about it. Tell me more. But they're going to start explaining this stuff to people using humor, and using sarcasm. And people go, yeah, I heard about Bohemian Grove. Okay. I don't want to hear it, a call for an uprising. I don't want to hear it. I've heard about it already. Yeah, they go in the woods. What's the big deal? They don't sacrifice. This is how they're doing it. I've been saying it on this channel since I started. And I've been saying it to people around me since I've been awake. They are desensitizing people. They are using this humor to deflect this, and people are getting programmed through it. So it goes on to say, do you like rustic cabin retreats? Do you go to Yale? Do you like hanging out with dead people? Are you a president? Get tapped by the Skull and Bones. So they're even mentioning Skull and Bones. If you're a high-profile student at Yale, you could be tapped to join Skull and Bones, a secret society of the rich and powerful that meets in a tomb and sometimes a secret island. Also, members are called Bonesmen, which is awesome. Yeah, it's real awesome. You got, the Bushes that are Skull and Bones members. You got John Kerry. You got many other people who of high politicians. Yeah, it's real funny. It's real awesome when they're sacrificing kids and they're committing murder and they're dumping chemtrails on us every day and they're getting people more and more depressed from the chemicals they're putting in our food. Yeah, that is awesome. I don't know what person at Instagram came up with this, but they really should be. They should be locked up. This is a crime, what they're doing. Using humor to make a mockery. Yeah, it's awesome. Let's join Skull and Bones. It says Skull and Bones, the Bonesmen are an elite branch of the Illuminati who perform strange ritualistic murders and steal famous skulls in secret. The former U.S. presidents are among their ranks, including both Bushes. Unbelievable, folks. It says, let's think big. Are you a member of a debate team? Were you instrumental in forming the European Union? Do you keep secrets like a steel vault? Are you an avid golfer? You should join the Bilderberg Group, right? So now we not only is Bohemian Grove being revealed, Skull and Bones, now we're talking about the Bilderberg Group. Unbelievable. It's an international club of influential individuals, including politicians, businessmen, and academics. They meet once a year to bolster a consensus around free market Western capitalism. Oh, is that what they're meeting there and doing? Yeah. Okay. Unlike other secret societies, they also have an official website. It says they're an evil, this is them making, using the satire, the sarcastic comedy. They're an evil consortium of the world's elite that gathers to strengthen their grip on world politics by influencing governments and huge corporations. They also play 18 holes of very sinister golf. You see what I'm saying here? You see how they're using this is what happens when you do this in life. You take something serious and you crack a joke. It desensitizes people. This is mind control methods. That's what they're using. And of course, it has to end with reptilians, right? The true influencers. Do you shapeshift? Do you have scales? Do you want to subvert human will and install a global fascist regime? Join the reptilian race. There's probably no such thing as reptilians, a shape-shifting alien race that supposedly controls most of the world's governments. But that doesn't mean there aren't hours of amazing YouTube videos showing their existence, proving their existence. Unbelievable. It says the reptilians came to Earth centuries ago from the Alpha Dracoins, I'm reading this upside down, so you have to excuse me if I say something wrong. Dracoin star system, and now hide in underground bases. They also find time to influence the upper. This is so ridiculous. Influence the upper echelon of government as they work toward their goal of enslaving the human race. Then they say at the bottom, join the illustrious society. Please don't tell anyone about us or you'll mess up our plans for world domination. P.S. Bring your bathrobe and a mask. That's a joke. And it gets worse. I'll show you how this ends in 1 second, which should be enough to get any of you fired up. But even that's actually my joke. I wonder if they got it from me. I always say that to the Satanists, that they wear bathrobes and from Bed Bath & Beyond. So the last thing you'll see as you scroll down is a pizza slice with an eye on it. Rubbing it in our faces, folks. Brother, it says, I am just a figment of your imagination. Agent K, Men in Black. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They're even mocking child sacrifice, kidnapping of kids, and pedophilia with the Pizzagate thing. And nobody cares. They think it's funny. We have a lot of sick people. We have a lot of stupid people in our world, folks. But we can't give up. We have to keep trying to wake people up. Stuff like this is just here to make a mockery of truth because it desensitizes the public. That's why it's there. Now you see Instagram doing it, talking about things which used to be taboo, talking about Freemasonry was taboo, talking about Bohemian Grove was taboo for quite a while, until recently more and more people are aware of what Bohemian Grove is, the Bohemian Club. talking about skull and bones has become a little bit more. But still, this is stuff, the Bilderberg Group, for us, this is all, people who are awake, we're all well aware of all these things. For people out there sleeping, they're bringing attention to it so that in the event that these people stumble across my videos, your videos, other people's videos, stumble across meeting you in life, and you say, don't you know what goes on at the Bilderberg meeting? They're going to already know and think something in their head without going, no, I've never heard of it. Tell me about it. They're going to go, yeah, I heard about it, because they got a little bit of information about it, right? They meet there to bolster a consensus around free market Western capitalism. And then they get the mockery with it, where it's like, oh, they're influencing governments, playing golf, sinister golf. That's how you use mind control. That's what that is. They're taking it, then they're mocking it. So if you do run across somebody and they go, yeah, I heard about Bilderberg, you say, well, isn't that they're going, oh, stop it. Yeah, they go there and they meet to do this. They play golf. It's not a big deal. They don't even realize that the information is getting stored in their brain when they read stuff like this, because it is. And that's why they're doing it. And they're not afraid to reveal themselves anymore, folks. So this is an absolute joke. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't know why anybody does, but it's just a spying tool. This is just more crap. They're using these mediums now to brainwash people more and more, because so many people are on Facebook and on Instagram. So be careful what you see and what you're influenced by. Use your own discernment and pray, but realize that they use humor. And it works on people. It deflects the attention off truth. And people start, I for a little while I believed in this conspiracy stuff with Bohemian Grove and all that. But then, I decided that it wasn't real anymore. Why do you think people do that and go through those stages? Because one, they can't handle truth. But then when they start seeing people making fun of it, like Stephen Colbert and other people in the mainstream, they see everybody laughing about it. They start flocking and going like sheep do, right? They all start going together, being led by these Satanists, these Kabbalists. It even says at the bottom, it mentions it, which Cabal you want to join. I mean, it's unbelievable, folks. Even showing the pizza at the end. I mean, what more can you say? This is just disgraceful. I thank those people who out there, Violetta, who passed this along, and others who messaged me about it. I mean, I thank you. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. It's an absolute disgrace. Absolutely embarrassing. I mean, all together now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Give me a break. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.